Well, welcome back. We're here with Levon, Aronian and Sergey Karjakin to talk about the game from just finished, which ended in a draw. From our standpoint, a really fascinating game, and the fact that you guys seem to be talking so much about it already, I think it was definitely interesting to you as well. Do you want to take us through it and talk about what moments particularly interested you?
Yeah, I think we can keep it a bit brief because it was a long game.
It was it was a long game. There was a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was surprised with King H8.
I thought it's very logical because you always want to take in some lines.
Yeah, I thought you had to do this. I mean, you want it or not, as soon as you can.
Yeah, probably. It was
I was also calculating knight f5 moves.
Can we get the? I just want to get the board up on the screen. For some reason. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
Knight d4 here. Yeah, I just take e4. Yeah, this is probably good for white. This takes. I have a really good position, I think, with my pieces because a3 is not in danger anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So this I was kind of expecting. Yeah, bishop d5 led to this exciting variations arising with c6.
Yeah, it was my first plan, of course, to play bishop d5, but then I found c6 and it was really very tricky.
Yeah, this it's funny that here it's really important that white has rook b5, otherwise bishop c6. In this position, I calculated that I'm mating you first before you can promote. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here,
I was calculating.
Queen d7, rook g8, and bishop e4, and mate is inevitable. So this was kind of important. So yeah, and c6 is this position. I spent quite some time. I mean, after bc, bishop e7, bishop g2, bishop f6, because this is very tricky.
We were looking at this as well.
Queen d5, knight f3, rook f8. I have to take on b5, I thought, because this didn't appeal so much to me. I don't know, with the knight on h3, I don't know, kind of it looked too sharp. So I thought I'd take on b5, takes, and rook f3, bishop g7 here, ef, rook c8. I got to this point and I thought I at least have a draw, but I'm not sure if I'm winning or anything like that, because this bishop is a kind of a monster. But anyway, this happened. Thought e3. Yeah, I was very happy with my position around here. Yeah, because now that things don't work. But Sergey surprised me with knight a3. I thought he was planning to go for this. Which is not so bad for black.
We had a question actually around this point. If you take it back, it's right. He played knight a3 because we were looking at after knight d5, maybe knight d6 here.
Yeah, of course I saw this move.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was possible. I don't know. I thought it's. I don't know. I thought it's not so easy. Maybe I blundered.
Right.
Maybe I blundered something. I thought some b6, bishop c6, queen d3.
b6, bishop c6, and then the rook just retreats, and it's black's.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean rook c1?
Sorry. Queen d3 and rook c1.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a good move.
Yeah, knight d6 is. Yeah, I mean, we looked at. Now, of course.
So you saw this tactic?
We saw this tactic, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, pawn takes, rook takes. Oh,
no, I saw
we
it.
have time to sit around and move the pieces around.
No, I saw it too, but I didn't trust it. I thought somehow.
Rook c8, yes?
Yeah, I thought somehow you'll. But maybe this is not good for you, huh? But anyway, I thought that bishop e1 is just too strong because I'm forcing him to go for a passive position with c6.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this I had a feeling was losing for black.
We were surprised as well, but turns out it wasn't so simple.
Here there are millions of moves. Like knight g5 is extremely interesting.
We looked at that as well. Yeah, knight g5, I thought.
Because knight d6 doesn't work. Knight d6 is not so good because he takes, cd, bishop d5, and queen d7. I thought that's very important. And no, wait. What am I talking about?
No, knight check.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like take, and queen d7. Yes.
Okay, right.
And rook b8 takes, and he has
No.
rook b1.
No, but why not to take on b2 here?
No, what am I talking about?
No,
Sorry.
you mean c takes d5 or rook b8?
Yes. This queen d7 is extremely important for you here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're in trouble, I thought.
Yeah, but I thought if I take on d5,
Queen d5?
don't I have some move? I don't know.
I didn't see one. Because knight b5 fails to rook b6.
Or rook b6, yeah, that's all actually.
Yeah, so I thought this is very important. And the funny thing is that knight g5, the whole purpose of knight g5 to prevent this move. Because I take queen a3, rook b1, queen f8 mate. Well, here you have that move. So I thought this is a good move, and I thought this is losing because of knight g5.
Yeah.
I probably collect everything, and this I thought is forced.
Yeah, but actually, I think it was also important line if queen g5. No, sorry, if queen g5. No, somehow it was positioned like, sorry, like this takes f5. I was calculating.
Ah yes, queen c5 doesn't work.
Yeah. Now rook takes d5, which is important. I thought and rook d8, queen a3.
But also
right.
here there is this important line that I saw that if you take on here, I take
Knight f7,
here and
queen
queen e5.
Yeah.
And after
c6, queen e6, I think.
yeah, I had this bishop c3 somewhere as well. Well, it was kind of, but maybe it's not this position. Very strong. Yeah, white wins after queen e6.
Ah, you mean c6, something like bishop c3, queen c3, knight h.
No, it's not here.
It's
Not
not
here.
here.
Somewhere there.
This was obviously an important game.
Yeah, so,
I mean,
and of course here white should be winning. I mean, with different ways. It's ridiculous.
Do you agree, Sergey?
No.
I didn't have enough time to calculate this up to the end. I don't know, I wasn't so sure what's happening here.
Yeah, so this is very
Knight
principal.
d3,
Yes.
I thought then you have this a3, a2, am I in time?
Yeah, but I didn't see for me. So knight d3 takes.
No, I thought this is working for you actually. Because I saw this knight e2 check out of the blue.
Knight e2, yeah.
And it's a draw.
But if you don't go knight c3, if you play bishop f1 or something.
Well, this I didn't see. Bishop f1, yeah?
No, I mean rook a7, a2, bishop f1. But,
Sorry.
but still, I don't know.
a2, bishop f1. It's not so easy.
Yeah, some
To understand,
h5
yeah.
or something.
But maybe rook knight c3 here. Yeah?
Knight c3, rook b1 and rook a1.
No, it's not gonna work.
Then you mean rook c7, knight e.
Yeah.
No, but rook c7, knight e2 check. Will be. I don't know.
Yeah, well, this should have worked, but it wasn't easy to spot. This looked easier. I actually had the intention to play it first bishop b4, but then I realized you can play knight e1. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I thought this should be... I don't know why I didn't retreat with the rook back to the first rank.
Yeah, but here probably I should have played maybe a2 immediately here, and just to get the same position as in the game. But but I'm not sure, because then you have knight c3. I don't know.
Very complicated game, though.
Yeah, it was...
I mean, there was at every level throughout the game.
I should have played bishop c3 here. I don't know why I didn't. I kept on regretting it during the game. But it's the same. You still play a2,
Bishop a1,
f5,
f3.
but there take bishop g8.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was
No, it's the same.
thinking about it. Yes.
So, yeah, here I should have played rook c1. This was ridiculous. Why I didn't do this? It's just
And
moment,
after
moment
rook
of sheer
b1,
insanity.
after rook b1, then what? I mean,
Just rook f1.
yeah, it's
Maybe rook b3.
Rook knight c3.
Yeah, knight c3. Yes,
I would get the same with the pawn on d3.
right. Keep the pawn, which is
Ridiculous.
makes a big difference as it turns out. Right?
Yeah, somehow somehow I think I played badly in the time travel of my opponent. Maybe after queen b7, probably I could have defended better. But I don't know, it's hard to say.
Tomorrow, looking forward,
Yeah.
you obviously are going to face Fabiano Caro, and it looks like this could be the game for.
I don't know, I just want to...
You don't want to think about it right now.
I just want to play chess. I'm in tomorrow, but today I want to have some rest.
Levon, and for you, this was, at least this is creatively, this is a great game, right? This is an interesting game.
Well, it's like you create a painting and then you suddenly throw your brush and hit the painting up the wall. So if that's a great thing.
It starts as a figurative drawing and becomes a Jackson Pollock splatter or something. Anyway, well, thank you for the analysis. I mean, again, from our standpoint, where we were sitting, really fascinating. I couldn't believe the number of possibilities. Do you kind of feel like this? No, obviously you feel it's kind of slipped away, because if you hold the pawn on d3, for example, or if you play rook c1, yeah.
It was ridiculous. I completely forgot he can play rook d1. I thought I have this f4, which is completely crushing.
Yeah.
It leads nowhere. I mean, here, for some reason, I was very optimistic of crushing attack.
Well, thank you very much for both of you coming by, and yeah, get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.